It's time to talk all things sports with Father Matt Frisbee. Good morning, Father.
Hey, Father.
Well, good morning, Dave and Ron. Good to be with you. Speaking of local connections, I just want to make a couple of them, especially being here in Fremont. I want to shout out a couple teams here. The volleyball team here at St. Joseph Central Catholic. Lost a heartbreaker last night, the district semifinals to Monroeville in 5 sets.
Aww.
And I want to shout out because they broke the school record for wins in a year this season with 20.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
how great for them. Yeah, great
That's awesome.
season for the volleyball team at St. Joseph Central Catholic. And then also the football team here as well, playing an 8-man, going the last game of the regular season. But they'll head into the 8-man playoffs as well.
8-man, okay.
That's right, yeah, and currently tied atop the conference.
So, nice.
Wow.
So real nice season here for both the football and volleyball teams. The other local connection I want to make this morning is, something that maybe passed under the radar for us, but last year, their quarterback from Clay High School over there in Oregon, Mason Heinschel, committed to Pittsburgh, to Pitt, and as a freshman, got to start 3 games ago, and I think the Pitt Panthers are now 3-0 since he took over as starting quarterback.
That's awesome.
And, especially I think his first 2 games. This past week, I looked at the stats. Didn't have a great game, but the first 2 weeks, I think, really played well. He's thrown for about 70% completion percentage. He's got 6 touchdowns. So, local kid from the area, playing at a high level of college football.
Man, and it just proves the point. The tagline for Oregon: if you want a winner, come to Oregon. Just saying. I mean, how prophetic is that? It's not true, but maybe it should be now.
Yeah,
that's right. So, so that's what's going on in the local world of sports, and then, of course, I have to mention Central Catholic Fighting Irish beating St. Francis in the Battle of the Irish Knight for yet another year. So, as a proud former player and alum of Central Catholic, I had to mention that.
Yeah, that's right.
But in the larger world of sports, we had a thrilling ALCS. The Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Mariners still looking just to get to a World Series. And they were denied last night. The Blue Jays, a team filled with a bunch of former Indians, Guardians, Shane Bieber, most notably, former Cy Young Award winner, took the mound for the Blue Jays last night, and the Blue Jays get the win 4-3. So really a great series there, contrasted with the NLCS, which was a dud. The Dodgers sweeping the Brewers who really dominated the regular season. Dodgers sweep the Brewers. So, unfortunately, again, we have the Dodgers in the World Series taking on the Blue Jays. So, despite the fact that the Blue Jays play in Canada, I think most of America is rooting for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Well, let's keep it in Cleveland and talk about the Browns. And I mean, look, the numbers aren't bearing it out regarding wins, but looks like there's at least some movement forward.
Well, certainly. I mean, now, thank goodness they played the Dolphins. The Dolphins are in shambles.
Right.
And Dolphins turn the ball over a lot of times. But we look and see this past year's draft class was a really strong one for the Browns, and it was perhaps most especially highlighted this past weekend by Quinshon Judkins, running back from Ohio State. 3 touchdowns for him. The Browns have scored 10 touchdowns all this season, which is not a good number through, 6 games. Quinshon has scored 5 of those 10 touchdowns. So, pretty good right there. So hopefully they can build upon this draft class. They'll have 2 first-round picks next year, which most Browns fans are already looking at next year's draft. It's a yearly tradition to look at the draft before the season's even finished. But there was stuff there. Defense played well, got a lot of turnovers. Won against a team they should have beat, and they got that done. on a miserable day up in Cleveland.
Yeah, and look, and Shedeur Sanders is giving a car away, so that's good. But now let's talk Buckeyes. I mean, we've got to talk some Buckeyes. Sayin he is just a dream quarterback, is he not?
Oh boy, I mean, yes. I mean, why he's not even right now being discussed in the Heisman Trophy conversation it boggles my mind. He's throwing at about an 80% completion percentage. Threw for nearly 400 yards this past weekend against Wisconsin. Again, was like 33 of 38. I think 4 touchdowns. He's been spectacular. Now it helps. He has got a receiving core of Carnell Tate, whose stock draft is, his draft stock, I should say, is rising by the week. But also Jeremiah Smith, the phenomenal receiver, and then other receivers and tight ends. But it has been Sayin's accuracy, especially. Yes, he's got great receivers, but he looks even better than C.J. Stroud, and we saw how great of a passer C.J. Stroud was.
Yeah. Julian's saying you don't move to catch the ball. I mean, you go exactly where you're supposed to go, and he hits you on the hands. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's one thing to have great wide receivers, as we've had in the past, but, boy, I remember a lot of twisting and turning going on in years past. There's no twisting and turning. You just go where you're supposed to go, and he puts that ball right where it needs to be.
Yeah, he's been spectacular.
Good stuff. Well, thank you, Father Matt.
So much happening in sports. This is kind of an exciting time for local sports as well. So I'm glad you shared all of that with us. Wow. And what are you keeping an eye on for this weekend?
Oh, well, the Buckeyes are off. We'll see with the Browns. I got to work the weekend, but I'll find time for sports. I'm hoping the Blue Jays win. Go Jays.
Yeah,
going for the Blue Jays. All right.
Father Matt Frisbee, ladies and gentlemen, a sports roundup, our Tuesday tradition, which we look forward to every week.